Have you ever heard that animals can predict earthquakes or that earthquake weather is a real phenomenon? These are just a few of the many myths surrounding earthquakes that have circulated for years. Today, with the help of scientific research and expert opinions, we'll debunk these and other common misunderstandings about earthquakes, starting with the idea that animals can predict earthquakes. This notion has been a topic of interest for ages. However, scientific studies have found no consistent, reliable evidence to support this claim. While some animals may exhibit unusual behavior before an earthquake, it's not a fail-safe predictor. Researchers believe such behavior may be due to animals sensing the initial, less destructive P waves of an earthquake, which precede the more noticeable and potentially damaging S waves. Next on the list is the concept of earthquake weather. This is the belief that earthquakes are more likely to occur during hot and dry weather conditions. But the truth is, earthquakes can happen in any weather, at any time throughout the year. They are caused by the movement of tectonic plates along faults in the Earth's crust, which is entirely unrelated to the weather at the surface. Another myth that has stood the test of time is that standing in a doorway during an earthquake provides the safest shelter. This may have been true in the past when door frames were the sturdiest part of houses. However, with modern building codes, all parts of a building are designed to be equally safe. The best course of action during an earthquake is to drop, cover, and hold on in the safest place possible, away from glass, exterior walls, and anything else that could potentially fall. There's also a popular misconception that California is going to sink into the ocean due to earthquakes. This is not possible. While earthquakes can cause landslides and ground deformation, they cannot cause a large landmass to sink into the sea. Finally, the image of the ground opening up to swallow people during an earthquake is a common but erroneous depiction in movies and media. In reality, faults do not open during an earthquake. The ground moves across a fault during an earthquake, not away from it. In summary, we've debunked several myths about earthquakes today. We've learned that animals can't predict earthquakes. There's no such thing as earthquake weather. Doorways aren't necessarily the safest place to be during an earthquake. California won't sink into the ocean, and the ground doesn't open up to swallow people during an earthquake. Remember, these facts are backed by scientific studies and expert opinions. So the next time you hear one of these myths, you'll know the truth and can help dispel these misconceptions. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to understanding the natural events that shape our world. Until next time, stay curious and keep learning.